Hey everybody, welcome back to Cocktail Queens, the podcast.
Ooh, the podcast. Ooh.
Ooh, yes, the podcast, it's happening. Okay, I guess we're gonna just dive straight into today's subject.
Which is first about our cocktail.
Oh, great, yeah.
I thought you were gonna say we're gonna dive right into this cocktail. Missed opportunity.
Missed opportunity. Well, today's...
What is this? This podcast one. Missed opportunity.
I'm not sure, I'm like very sensual and sexual at the moment with my voice, I'm not sure why. But this cocktail is powered by...
Moscow Mule.
a Moscow Mule. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, that's a really sad clink.
There's no clink in that. Yeah, it's pretty
But
early.
maybe we
It's
can
almost
clink-
4 though.
We can always clink our glass straws, save the environment.
Oh my god, no. Oh my god, it's leaking.
Save the...
Yeah, that's nothing.
That's our
It
environment.
doesn't do anything. Alright, so Cocktail Queens is going off brand today.
Do we have a brand?
I don't know, I think our brand is us having conversations anyway in general.
With a cocktail, so that's pretty on brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elections.
Yeah.
Elections. Elections.
Everybody say elections.
Elections.
Drama.
Oh Lord, where do we start? I don't even know.
I don't even know.
I feel like we wanted to do this podcast we're recording this podcast, and what else are we going to talk about? We are going to talk about the elections that are taking like forever.
Well, so people need to know we're recording this on Friday.
The 6th of November.
6th of November, and we still don't know who the winner is.
It's 3 days after election, and of course because of all these mail-in ballots, like these key states, they are still counting their mail-in ballots, and it is, oh my god, it's like neck to neck. Do you say that?
Yeah, it's
We
neck
say-
to neck.
yeah,
the
neck-
race is neck to
Yeah, we
neck.
say like neck on neck.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's the same. It's basically the same, basically. So we are closely following it.
Some a little bit closer than others. You stay up like an extra 3 hours every night and just keep watching and wake up
an extra 4 hours early.
and wake up in the middle of the night and check your phone. And if we wake up at the same time, you go, they haven't found a winner yet.
Oh my god. Listen, I think it's the first time in my life that I am so like checking it a lot. First of all, there's nothing else to do, so I'm very into it. I'm very into politics in general anyway. For anybody who's listening to this and who is a Republican, sorry, you might not want to keep listening.
Well, no, there can be Republicans. It's just if you're a Trump supporter, you don't want to really listen to this.
No, you might
Because
not.
there are just because you're a Republican doesn't mean...
No, I mean, okay, I said that a little bit in the wrong way, but
Mm-hmm.
you're right with that. Anybody who's like very pro-Trump, you might not really want to enjoy this episode, so you might want to tune out.
Skip this episode and come back next week.
Yes, hang out.
And don't forget
next
to give us a
week.
thumbs up and rate our podcast for 5 stars.
Yes, yes. I mean, listen, I'm not gonna go and call names or anything like that, but
we have to be honest.
we have to be honest.
He is making a mockery
of democracy.
of democracy. It's buffoonery. It is ridiculous. It's a joke at this point.
And you know why this is a joke? It's because it's very clear in some of the states where they are still counting and the counts are going in favor of Biden, he is putting out lawsuits and he's saying like, stop the count. While in other states like Arizona and in Nevada, they're like,
Keep on counting.
keep counting because apparently the counts there are more in favor of Trump. So there's Trump supporters who went in Arizona in front of the counting center, and they showed up with guns. They showed up with guns, and they were like, keep counting. And the people are there like, well, yeah, that's how the democracy works.
Like, duh, we're doing our jobs.
But then the Trump supporters in like Pennsylvania and Michigan, they're like, stop the count, it's fraudulent, this is a fraud, this is a robbery.
They're trying to steal the election with fake
So it's
illegal with illegal votes.
Yes, and it's just like already there have been so many lawsuits by the Trump campaign already in all of these states, and they've all been like dismissed or just like been favored for the Biden campaign. And you just wonder. They even went to the Supreme Court in Pennsylvania already twice, and twice it was like.
But here's also the other thing, like, for people to vote for Trump and see how he's reacting to like being a little kid who didn't get his way, and then if you're still supporting him at this point with all the dumb stuff that he's doing.
I mean, let alone all the dumb stuff. Just focus on how he's been handling coronavirus.
No. We're not even talking about that.
Yeah.
We're talking about the election.
Oh, we're talking just about his reaction.
His reaction to the election, to these past 3 or 4 days.
I mean,
just based on
yes.
that, it's like with how much of a child he is and how he's acting, and if you can still support him and stand by him in this sense of like what he's doing, you need to go and get yourself checked out.
Well, here's the big thing there is that I always said, I find him in the way how he runs the country, in the way how he just says like, oh, your argument is not true, or this is fake news and stuff. I always thought that was childish. But he has created like an environment for the past 4 years to actually that people are doubting these results, that conspiracy theories are like flourishing everywhere.
Yeah.
And what he's saying now is that he's already claiming it, and he's saying that it's fraudulent. But this is not even childish anymore. This is fascist. This like straight up reminds me of like Mussolini or like Stalin, Lenin, and Hitler in the end.
Yeah.
And because they are, I think it's just like they undermine democracy, and that is what he's doing because he wants to stay in office, and he even says to people he won't concede to Biden.
It's ridiculous.
Which is very scary.
That is scary. Also, just super lol. Where he was like, guys, I won the election. Like the first day, and everyone was like, no, you didn't. We're still waiting.
Like literally, everybody was like, "No, you didn't." Also, other countries, they were like, other heads of countries were like, "I'm not gonna react." Like, we'll congratulate when it's time to congratulate.
Also, when he was like, "I claim this state," you're like, okay, just because there's a homeless person on the subway in New York City,
yeah,
and they're like, "I claim this subway car." It doesn't mean it's theirs.
No, of course
There's just
not.
an idiot who says, this is mine.
Yeah.
Stupid.
But okay, so what my big thing is that the elections in America, for me, because I'm Dutch, and, well, we actually got totally off topic here, but we were saying, like, why am I so interested in it? Because, yes, I like politics and stuff, but also it's the first year that I have, like, actually an American family. That's why I feel like very much like, oh my god, like, very connected much more to it, I guess.
Right, because actually we met 4 years ago.
When Trump won. I remember this.
You met me 2 months before that.
Yes.
3 months before that. But we weren't dating, we weren't connected really then. But now you have so much more of a connection to the US.
I remember walking into the studio to do ballet in the morning.
I think you asked me.
I think I was like, oh my god. And you were like, you were laying on the floor and you were like, I'm not gonna talk about this. I can't, like, I am furious. I just don't even want to go there anymore.
I literally remember going to bed the night before and saying, it's not possible. He's not gonna win.
But this is the scary thing. So right now, Biden is ahead because of the blue shift of mail-in ballots, let's say. Because these states counted their in-person ballots, which was much more Republican.
Right. Which we knew was going to happen.
Yeah, and now because of all the mail-in ballots are being counted after, it's favoring Biden more. So it looks like Biden might win. He has the opportunity to win. We don't have results anyway. He's leading in Pennsylvania.
I have the results.
No, he's leading in Pennsylvania. He's leading in Georgia. He's leading in Arizona and Nevada,
right,
which is more than enough to win.
Well, for sure.
But
all he really needed was Arizona and Nevada,
or
just
Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania, yeah.
And it's
So it is. I mean, sleepless nights.
For you.
I like want him to win. Oh, oops.
Oh, you need to turn that off.
Oh, I need to turn that off. How do I turn that off?
I don't know.
I might
You need
just
to unlink it.
Sorry, my computer is open here and we're just like checking it.
Yeah, you're so distracting.
If I do this, then are we still recording here?
Yeah, of course we are.
Oh, okay, great. So we're fine.
Yeah. We're new to this.
But yeah, I mean, what happened with Hillary is that Hillary had 3 million votes more.
Well, but that's the whole thing about popular vote versus electoral college.
Gosh, this electoral college. Electoral.
Feeling all liquored up, are you?
No, just a hard word. It's like a hard word. It's like a tongue twister.
Yeah.
Electoral. This electoral college is, you know what I heard? That even if the popular vote in the state goes to, for example, Republicans, that the electoral college, oh my god, I'm so sorry, the electoral votes can still go Democratic.
Yeah.
Apparently. They have the choice to still do what they want.
Really?
They don't have to follow by law in some states. They don't have to follow, I think it's by federal law, they don't have to follow the popular vote. But in most of the states, the state law says that they have to follow the popular vote.
That makes no sense if they don't follow the popular vote.
Right?
That's so dumb.
I saw that. I was like, that doesn't make any sense.
Wow.
So it's just hard. I also read that the electoral college is related back to slavery.
Really?
Yes.
I don't remember.
So
it's been a long time since I've been in school.
I mean, I've been doing some research.
Yeah, at 1 o'clock in the morning while I'm sleeping.
With a bottle of wine, oh my god.
One bottle of wine?
Or 2 or 3, no, never 3. So what I was reading is very interesting because of course like now they are, the history has been whitewashed, so they are trying to undo all this whitewashing. So what they are saying is that in those let's say in the South where there used to be a lot of slaves and stuff, who would then, when they got their rights to vote, who would then vote immediately automatically more democratic. They said like if it goes to the popular votes, all these slaves, they will all overtake all these others. So you have also voter suppression and all that kind of stuff.
Well,
right?
you know the 3/5 compromise.
What is that?
Where slaves' votes, like black people's votes back in the day during slavery, was only counted as 3/5 of one person.
Oh my god.
So that their votes counted less, so that I guess it could be more Republican.
Yeah, that
crazy.
I mean, that is for sure. That is like suppression.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like not counting somebody as in a person.
Yeah, it's saying you're only 3/5 of a person. You only get 3/5 of the vote.
It's like you miss an arm and a leg.
It's so bad.
Now you can vote for 3/5.
It's so bad.
No, but I was reading that this is related to, in the bigger picture, that some countries north who would then vote more Republican but had less population there, they would never win the popular vote because they wouldn't overtake the other the other states that had more slaves in it. So what they did is they put the electoral college that, for example, a state has only 4 electoral votes and another state has 16, while that, I mean, it was still on the amount of, it's still in relation to the amount of people that were used to live there, but that state, that even though it went, for example, Democratic because of all the slaves, it wouldn't overtake.
Ah, interesting.
So I read a whole research on that, very interesting. I don't know how much of that is accurate because in a way, what they said with the founding fathers was that they didn't want, they wanted to give all the states the fair opportunity to have a say in the election. Not that, still that it's kind of like, that they wouldn't just overtake each other. I don't know, very complicated, but it's so different from like Dutch.
Oh, it's so different than the Dutch. I mean, also in terms of parties, you guys have way more parties here.
Yeah, because that's the whole thing here. Here, if you wanna be in a government, you can never do it with just one party. You need to form like a coalition of different parties. So it always is like some centered parties, and then it just bends a little bit more right or it bends a little bit more left. But there is always, in the government themselves, they also balance each, try to kind of like, there's always kind of like a little balance. It's been more right these days, but it's shifting slowly to the left. But just because, for example, in America, I feel like, a lot of people, Republicans, they are Republican, but they might not agree with how right Trump is. So it's very hard because you want to stay true to your camp.
To your camp.
To your camp, like, to your party. Sorry, camp, whatever.
But that's the thing. In recent months, I think year, a lot of Republicans have been speaking out against Trump because of all the drama, bullshit, and crazy stuff that he's been pushing onto the U.S. and the world, actually.
But then, for example, right now, a lot of people thought Republicans would shift, but apparently Trump had 5.5 million more votes already than back in 2016.
Yeah, well, sheep will follow sheep.
Oh my god. The shocking one is that the LGBT vote for Trump went up by 2 times. Like, 2 times more LGBT people are voting for Trump.
Guys, he doesn't support you getting married. He doesn't support your rights.
He doesn't support you, like, he supports you being neglected for buying a house or renting a house if you're a couple,
That is the biggest thing, like, gays supporting Trump, gay, lesbian, trans, all these people supporting Trump.
I don't understand.
I don't understand. I can't respect that. It's like, you don't respect yourself enough to have the same rights as someone else, but you're voting for someone who wants to take away your rights and make you that not equal to someone else. It's ridiculous.
But you know what is even more ridiculous? Is that you live right now here in the Netherlands, where no party, extreme left or extreme right,
has any
issue with gay marriage or gay stuff. You go to an extreme right party, and okay, they might talk different about them, but in the end, they all feel that the Dutch person is entitled to their own rights. Doesn't matter if you're gay or lesbian or pansexual or whatever,
or transsexual or intersexual.
They all have the same rights here. And this is never a question in politics.
It's normal. It's what it should be.
But as well with abortion here, there is no politics. There is no.
And that's like the biggest thing in America.
I know, it's so. Here the biggest thing is like refugees from Islam countries, because also we're dealing with all these terror attacks and blah blah blah. So that's why that's the blue spot in politics here. Let's say.
But I showed you that image, I think last night or 2 nights ago, of someone's story on Instagram, and they were talking about how, like, a metaphor of the absentee ballots, like abortion, where it's like, all the people in abortion, like, who are pro-life, are saying, okay, you can't abort something, it's already been semi-created and this
it's alive.
It's alive. And then all these Democrats are like, okay, for all you pro-lifers,
a vote is a person.
A vote is a vote, and it's been cast, already been put out there, so it needs to run its course and finish. So my vote needs to get tallied. My vote needs to count. And it's like, duh.
Well, that's here the big thing is what Trump is saying, that stop the vote, and it's like that's literally just like neglecting people. That's literally just like taking away their democratic rights.
But you've also heard that his Twitter has been censored hardcore these past few days.
Yeah.
Because he's just posting
you go
false things, and it's like censored.
You go on it, and it's there is a warning, and then you can click to read it.
Yeah.
So it's not completely censored out, but a lot it's just so funny. But
because they're not supporting fake news.
But this is great. But this is. I mean, I just read an article that this is the big test for social media companies. They in 2016's election they didn't do anything, and the Russian intervened with a lot of fake ads and fake things. So right now they are monitoring everything hardcore. Twitter is the one that has the most radical rules.
Yeah.
That's actually black, like actually. Just not showing the message first and then.
Yeah.
Facebook is flagging it, so there is something under, but still the most, like on election day, the trending post on Facebook was Trump saying that he won. And
I know. So
and it's
ridiculous.
not, and it wasn't like that. It was like, this is bad. It just said under flag, like, there has been no thing yet, and then there's a whole information about when the counting works and blah blah blah. But on YouTube, they only put under the videos, they only put the election result may not have been fully shown or
YouTube,
whatever.
get it together.
So YouTube is like not on it, and I'm like, this
Come on,
is
YouTube.
very upsetting. YouTube is from Google, like, guys,
Mm-hmm.
you're like one of the biggest tech giants in the entire world. They should have like put a more how do you say,
A stronger
warning, a more
right, something to really pop in, and so that you are aware that these are false statements.
Yeah,
Most definitely.
I think that is just like such a big difference as well with the Netherlands, is that here, if you do vote in person voting, or
Yes.
if you do voting by mail, they don't question. They don't say like the election result have been stolen or the election was rigged. They don't put lawsuits. There might be, it can be that there is a recount if some parties are very close to each other, because with us you need to get the majority in the second chamber, which is kind of like the house. You need to get the majority in there, and then the ones that have the majority, they find like a coalition together to then enter the government, and then they form their cabinet, let's say.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for sure, that's already very different, because it's already not one party, but it's 3 or 4 parties that have to go together, you know? So
Right.
in that, they fight all of them, and you cannot just put a lawsuit to one party, that party, recount there. It's not gonna happen.
No.
And this is just so insane to watch. I think that's why I'm so obsessed,
That's the
because I'm
thing.
like, this is crazy.
Yeah, this is totally one of the elections for the books. Like, this is going to go down in history as, I don't know, some crazy election. I mean, to be honest,
It gets even crazier.
okay.
Why?
I was gonna say, to
Oh,
be
sure.
honest, of course, coronavirus plays a big part in it,
Yeah.
with mail-in ballots and everything going on. But regardless, no matter who was winning or not, Trump was going to make a mockery out of this.
Well, the thing is, what is going to happen if Biden wins? Because Trump has been saying that he doesn't want to concede, and he's making all these claims, you know, that it's fraudulent. He's putting all these lawsuits, and apparently his aides around him are like very playing in on his this is fraudulent
His ego.
argument and stuff.
Petting his ego.
They're not trying to rationalize, or they're not trying to say like it might not go your way, but in the back chambers I saw that there is some talks that maybe Ivanka Trump needs to step into her dad and say like, you might want to lose that, you might lose that, you know.
You might want to lose so I can run in 4 years.
I said yesterday to your cousin Michelle, I said, when that happens, he's gonna burn down the White House, and then he's gonna leave, because he's gonna say like, listen, if I can have it, nobody can.
Yeah.
He would be a person like that.
Yeah.
Also, can you imagine we're gonna see the Trumps going for office in the next 10 years.
Look at you. Who you heard that from?
Your dad.
I know.
Oh my
Trying
God.
to sound all clever.
Of course, I talk more with your family about the politics right now than you did in your entire life.
Yeah, I just go to bed because I can't deal with it.
I know. But on a lighter note, there is a great amount of memes on the internet about
The memes.
like, listen, the voting count in Nevada is so slow, and there are so many people like tweeting these super fun things, or making these super fun memes. But we'll go right into these memes in a little while, because we are going to take a short break.
Yeah, because I'm thirsty.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll be right back with some fun memes, guys.
Are we back?
Yeah, we're back.
Oh, awkward.
Alright, so we're back from the break, and we're all liquored up, and we did a little meme research because we forgot our memes.
I love a good meme.
Oh my God. First of all, literally all these memes of
Melania.
The Melania memes. I mean, excuse me.
Where she's like, my husband has always supported gays, and I was shocked to hear people saying things. I can't do her accent. I have no idea what she sounds like. But like, and then it's like, what?
What?
No.
I mean, and then it goes, I think, into like, what is the youngest one?
Tiffany
Trump.
Tiffany.
Who lived in your neighborhood.
Yeah, I know Tiffany a little bit.
You met her?
Yeah, like a long time ago.
She was so smart to stay out of everything, and then all of a
Until
sudden,
now.
she did the damn speech for this LGBTQ rally in Florida, and it was the biggest joke ever. Excuse me.
Ruined.
But she did bring some gays, because the vote from gays was up by 2.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why people like her. She's also not like a cute little like
She's also not
gay best friend.
No, she's ugly.
Ooh, let's not be mean on here.
Okay, sorry. Okay, no.
But she's not like ooh girl, you fierce. She's like, oh girl.
Wait. Let's not be mean here. You were so mean in last episode about like last week's podcast episode about Ariana Grande's position.
I wasn't criticizing her as a person. I was criticizing her music.
Yeah, okay, great. Anyway, fasting forward to the elections.
Fasting
forward. I am literally dying for the memes of the US not on their way to help Florida during hurricane season.
Oh my God.
Florida during hurricane season, and you see like people alone and people like don't want to help.
No, you know the one that you really died for was the baby reveal where it was blue, and then all of a sudden you were like,
I am done. Yeah, that was the whole thing with Michigan and Wisconsin all of a sudden flipping from red to blue.
Oh, so good.
Because of the mail-in ballots and stuff, they were in favor of Biden.
You guys did us proud.
Oh my God, yeah. There was this baby reveal, and they hit the balloon, like it popped,
and
there was
nothing
in it. And everybody in this garden was like, what is happening? And then this woman was like, I don't know what you're talking about, blah, blah, blah. And then she like pulled off her wig, and then she had a blue wig under it. So like baby reveal, but blue for the Democrats. I died for that.
It was good. It was stuff.
Really great.
But also like all those videos of those people marching, and it's like the mail-in ballots coming in, like, and it's like those like supermodels walking.
Yes, the mail-in ballots.
Or the one where it's like they open the doors and it's like
a concert.
Concert, and everyone's running. It's like the mail-in ballots coming in for Biden.
Or just like arriving or taking the day. There is also these memes from Nevada because Nevada is so slow with counting, and there is this meme from Tyra Banks.
Oh no, what is it?
It's like, in here, sorry.
She's messy.
Yeah. She's like,
you said yeah.
She's like, in my hands, I have 2 pictures.
One picture. Always one picture.
One picture.
You didn't watch America's Next Top
Yes,
Model.
I did. A little bit. She's like, in my hands, I have one picture, one photo of...
I can do it by heart if you want.
No, can I just say it? This is the thing. It's a meme. It's a joke. I'm gonna finish the joke. Damn. I have a photo of one of the winners. One of you two. To be revealed next week.
Oh no.
Because it's Nevada, you know,
Right.
it's like so slow.
I have one photo in my hands. The girl whose photo is not in my hands, you must immediately leave the house and pack your bags and leave the house. You'll find out next week.
Or all these things of people like stepping in a car and just rushing over and just like this text. On my way to help Nevada count.
Also, like, videos of Britney Spears rehearsing to inspire the people of Nevada to work harder.
Yeah, but Work Bitch from Britney, that one. It's like, it was Britney reinstalling her Vegas residency to convince people they gotta work harder.
You better work, bitch.
Oh my God, it's just so...
But that's the thing, anytime something dramatic and crazy goes on, you know the gays on Instagram got it with the memes.
Damn, they definitely got it. Do we have some more fun? I mean, of course, like...
Ooh.
Just a lot of these other... Oh, sorry, I got a text, but yeah, no. Sorry, I just kind of like a little text.
I'm just so popular.
No, but it's just so funny. Also, with everything turning blue, like you know, you have like the Chromatica 2 interlude into 911. It's like Lady Gaga. They've been using this forever now.
I mean, ever since
now
it came out.
Now it was like you saw the map of like Michigan and Wisconsin, and you hear like this instrumental interlude, and then also on the beat, bam, they flip to blue, and everyone's like, oh my god, it's just funny.
Epic.
I don't know. I feel like somehow with all these memes from the gay memes are always the best.
That's the thing. No matter what the situation, even if it's horrible, the gays will just meme the shit out of it.
Damn.
And they'll make you look at the brighter side.
Well, for sure. I think that's the whole fun thing. I think, in general, anyway, there's just a lot of crazy things going on. It's very, now we read that Trump is not going to agree if Biden wins, or saying like this. Now, well, that's the fun thing. It's like, because in the beginning, they said, it's over, we won.
Yeah.
And now that Biden is winning, they're saying, it's not final yet, keep counting. And you're like...
Well, some places they say keep counting.
Yeah.
Also, like...
And they say, like, they will challenge the result, they will challenge anything that puts Biden in front. It's
just so sad that he has such a big ego and he can't just, like, lose. Just lose. You're losing.
He says it, huh? He says it. I'm not good at losing. I think, and that's the scary thing, because he has never lost in his life. He has gotten everything he wanted, one way or another.
Well, it's gonna end when Biden wins. Fingers crossed. Ew, don't do that on a podcast.
Why not? It's cute.
Nasty.
Okay. It's just... I don't know, there is no words to describe this, but what I was saying is that the election is far from over, because of course you have the Senate and the House. They have their seats. The House, the Democrats are gonna stay and are gonna do a lot of gestures with my hands.
He's Italian.
Thank you for pointing it out.
They're all gonna know.
Oh yeah.
Oh, for those of you who don't know, this episode is being videoed.
Yeah, we're also doing a video, so... Hey, video!
Hello!
No, so you have the Senate and you have the House, and of course in the Senate they need more than 50 seats, because it's like 100 seats. You need like 51 to have the majority in the Senate, and right now it is divided 48-48. So there's 4 more seats up, and 2 of the seats are in Georgia, and in Georgia the law goes that you need to win by 50% plus. So even though you win from the one before, you still gotta make that 50% threshold, that
you gotta
bar,
pass it.
let's say. And both of the elections for the Senate, it's 2, have not been able to go above this 50%. So there is one that's up for re-election 100% sure, and there is one that's not holding it by 0.01%. That means that if these are up for election, all the parties, all the Democrats, all the Republicans,
drama,
all the ex-presidents, all the vice presidents, they are all going to Georgia for the next 2 months.
If they're the deciding factor to tip the scales in the House.
They probably won't flip the Senate, but it would be if it goes into the favor of the Democrats too, it might be 50-50, but then the vice president has the last say, so that means that if Biden wins, the Senate turns
But
Democratic.
that's what I mean, to tip the scales into one way so they go somewhere.
I know, but this is like, you don't want to live in Georgia.
No.
Another 2 months of extreme campaigning.
You know how many people are going to knock on your door and be like, have you voted?
Can you imagine all these robocalls and all that stuff? Like, have you voted? Have you voted? Hey! It's like that series that we watch,
The Politician.
The Politician, yeah.
Which I hope comes out for season 3.
Yeah, let's hope so. It's a fun series.
And I hope more of my friends are on it. I have friends in big places.
Of course, you always have friends in big places. Yeah, I think it's just, we gotta keep waiting for the counts, and well, we have been talking about these swing states, that they're so important because these swing states are either red or blue, and every time it changes, so they are like the battlegrounds.
Right, but that's what all the presidents know. Like, those are the states that you target. I mean, we also watched, what did we watch? The Good Wife, where they were running for something.
Governor.
Was it governor? Stop doing that.
Sorry, I finished my drink. For governor, yeah, they went for governor.
And you have to focus on the swing states because
California
is always going to be Democratic.
Yeah, but if you go for governor, you go for counties. You go for swing counties. That's where you want to get your vote from.
No, but they went to Iowa.
Oh yeah, in the end, in the last season.
In the
last season he was president. He went for vice president or No, he went for president. He went for president. He first went for governor. He made it, and then he went directly for president. Well, we're talking about The Good Wife. This is very old, guys.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, that's years ago.
But the whole thing is with swing states is that things change. For example, Georgia hasn't gone Democratic since since like 30 years or something. Arizona also not since who was it? I don't remember. I don't remember.
Why would you even know?
Because I've read.
Because you've been doing research in the past 3 days.
Because I've been reading all these things constantly, so I kind of know.
Crazy.
But Arizona hasn't tipped over to the blue side for a long time. They only, I think, voted once blue in the past 60 years. So also in Georgia. So the thing is also Florida and Texas were very close calls. Things are the political map of swing states is changing. So this is very interesting to see in the next years where it will go. Because if you live in a swing state, you're gonna get a lot of campaigning.
I'm really happy that I'm not from a swing state.
Bitch, you live in the Netherlands.
But I'm not from there.
Okay, you're from California.
From Cali.
Yeah. California has 55 electoral votes.
Yeah,
it's so large.
Yeah.
It's the biggest.
We have Hollywood.
Yeah. Yeah, you have a lot more than that.
But that's the thing. It's some states have more electoral college votes.
Yeah. I don't know. It's all crazy, and yes, we still have to wait for the results. But we, I think, are going to round up this podcast because we have done enough political talk.
Yeah, I think you need another drink.
Why?
I don't know.
I need another drink?
I think you need another.
I feel like you need... I mean, I'm getting drunk so fast because I only sleep 5 to 6 hours each day.
And you're not eating lunch. Actually, you ate lunch. You didn't eat breakfast.
I did, yeah. Well, don't reveal that on our podcast. This is that's very personal.
Personal?
Honey, don't go there. Don't even go there anymore. Anyway, thank you guys so much for listening. We hope
that you had a cocktail and enjoyed our political
talk,
discussion, dissemination.
There's not really much of a debate because we're both very much on the same side. The fun thing is that in the Netherlands, the elections are up on March 2021.
It's 2021.
2021. So right. March, so basically next. And I have, for the first time, signed up to join a campaign.
Are you gonna,
knock on doors?
Knock on doors and sit in their office and, lick envelopes?
No, I'm part of, the online campaigning. So everything is kind of online because of coronavirus. For sure,
Miss Rona.
So, yeah, I'm very progressive, so I vote green, left,
where nobody listening to this podcast in America is going to have any idea what that means.
Progressive doesn't matter.
I just make green left. Green left. No one knows. Green.
I vote green and I vote left.
I vote for the environment and I vote left.
Basically. The left wing. So, basically it says I'm a progressive Democrat.
Cute.
So yeah, that was a little thing, but for sure, guys, we're not gonna only talk about these things all the time.
I want to talk about K-pop.
Yeah, me too.
I know you do.
Shall we talk about it next week? No, next week we talk about the EMA Awards because they happened this weekend.
Oh.
And Little Mix is performing.
All you mixers out there, grab a cocktail and mix.
Oh my god, this is getting ridiculous. Make sure you follow us on Instagram. At evandwouter.
Ev and Wouter. Or your personal one, which is Rebel Vertogen. And mine, which is Evan Schwartz 92.
And on top of that, give this episode a like button on YouTube.
For all of you checking us out on YouTube.
And make sure you subscribe to our weekly podcast every Friday with the latest tea from gay culture to politics.
Technically, we're not spilling tea.
Politics.
We're like spilling vodka and gin. And
Always with a cocktail, because it's cocktail queens.
always with a cocktail, no matter what. So even if I think we're going to have to do things online, like if I'm gone, it's going to be with a cocktail.
Yeah. Well, thank you for joining in today, guys. We wish you a great weekend, and we will be awaiting the elections results.
Yes, we will.
I don't know, I'm getting really crazy right now.
Yeah, you're getting antsy. Bye!
Bye!